And it's rumor time, baby. All right, rumor mill is short. I'm digging real hard, I promise. So rumor mill, we have... First rumor has also to do with the new Flash movie. This one is that Cyborg, Ray Fisher, is going to be recast for this movie. This one should come as no surprise. If Cyborg is in this movie, it kind of stands to reason they wouldn't use Ray Fisher because of all of the nonsense and the drama and the things and the stuff. So, yeah, this one holds some water. I can't say that we know that Cyborg is going to be in this. He did seem to play a pretty big part in the Snyder cut, but like that's probably not going to really factor into this. So likelihood here, I can't go above 50%. There's just way too many variables in this. Aside from the fact that we know that Warner Brothers doesn't like Ray Fisher, I just don't think that Cyborg is really going to factor into this story. So it's kind of a moot point. Our next rumor has to do with the Joker 2. This one's pretty interesting. This rumor says that Joker 2 is going to be based on the Three Jokers story arc that came out not that long ago on the DC Black label. Three Jokers was a great book, but it's way too early to speculate. Maybe that's one of the things they're considering, but like to say definitively, this is what's going to happen, it's way too early to call that. So likelihood that that's the case, honestly, likelihood that that's the case, even in the long run, is pretty slim, even though it's a great thought. So I'm putting this one, I'm going to kick this down to about 20% likelihood that this is the direction they're going. Our next piece actually is a really, really old movie, technically. It's Nosferatu. There's kind of two rumors here. A, that Nosferatu is getting a reboot of sorts or another version. And B, that they're looking at Robert freaking Pattinson to play the Nosferatu. Likelihood that we're getting a Nosferatu pretty strong. I think that's, this Halloween season, maybe next Halloween season, it sees the light of day. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably like 65% likelihood that that's somewhere in the works, somewhere in Hollywood. Robert Pattinson as the titular creature, who as his last foray into the vampire universe was not the greatest. I'm putting that at about 10%, and I think that's being generous. Moving on to our final rumor. It's actually a video game rumor, and that is based on the Mario and Rabbids game that we got just, I believe it was about a year and a half ago, a little while before COVID hit. We now are getting a sequel, according to the rumor. There wasn't much more detail to it than that, so we can't really say one way or the other. It did do pretty well, both very popular franchises, so no reason why it should be super low. So we're going to put this one at 50% because it could really go either way. And that is the end of the Rumor Mill, nerds.